Welcome to the Aiken Center and championship weekend here in high school basketball. This contest will be the girls AA final between the Carleton North High Lady Stars and the St. Stephen High School Spartans. Obviously from St. Stephen, I'm Peter Como, your play-by-play announcer, joined here by UNB varsity ladies coach Joyce Slip. And Joyce, you have a little bit of insight in both teams. Let's first talk about Carleton Lady Stars and what you expect to see from them today.
Well, this is a pretty strong team as far as been here before. They've been to the Final 12 lots of times, won it 4 times. Last year they lost to Sussex by 1 point in the final game. They've got quite a bit of experience with players here. Jennifer Savage, Northeast Player of the Year. Some good depth here. Their coach Paul DeMerchant figures they go about 8 deep, so they're pretty strong.
Yeah, and he rely a little bit on the twins of Heidi Fisher and Jenny Fisher as well, who are the 2 other all-conference players that joined Jennifer Savage there. We're just going to take a time here and listen to Old Canada. Joyce, we get right to St. Stephen High and the assets there. Before we go, I talked with head coach from the Carleton North, and that's Paul DeMerchant. I said, defensively, what do you think your keys are to be successful? And he said right out of the gate, we have to stop Amber Lenahan, the St. Stephen Spartan superstar. What else do we expect to see from them today?
Well, I definitely agree with Paul. She's been just their spark plug all year for St. Stephen. She's scored 2,000 points in her high school career, which is quite an amazing feat for her.
They're just giving now St. Stephen the AA girls fair play banner, which is, I guess, quite emblematic considering they're here representing their school in the final, as well as the fair play for the Province AA. So congratulations to them, and that's the entire team. And I would assume they'd like to be out there at the end of this game holding up another banner.
That's right, exactly.
And it'll be very interesting to see how that goes. Another one that Coach Bob Conley said there is also, he's got Maria Seaman, who happens to be a shooting guard for them, or actually the power forward inside, looking a lot there. And Emily DePaulo, the other guard, I think he looks for big things from her. I know she seemed to have a tough year, but hopefully they'll fall back on pace for her. And now we're introducing the starting 5 for the Spartans. Actually, I guess they're
introducing the whole team, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
I was going to say, they're starting 6 people. That could be a definite advantage coming out of the gate. So you've spent some time with the Carleton North girls, Joyce. Seen them play a bit or just practice with them?
I've actually worked with both teams, not Carleton North this year. St. Stephen, we've done a clinic for them in about the past 3 or 4 years. They bring their team down and work out with our girls one time during the year, so I know them fairly well. And Carleton North, I've just seen them playing over the years and seem to know what they do.
Well, both had very successful regular seasons. St. Stephen High, Amber Lenahan, averaging 22 points a game. Obviously, that's going to be concerned defensively for Carleton North High to make sure they have her in check. I think the coach said it, that we keep her in check. We have a fairly good shot at coming in on top on this. And on the other hand, the Spartans have to say that's our go-to girl.
That's right.
We have to get her in the mix early and let her do what she has to do to make sure we're successful.
She's pretty tough to guard because she's got the outside shot, and she's got the quickness to go by people, and she also will look. If there's people playing on her, she'll look inside and pass it inside, and St. Stephen have the players that can finish inside. This Carleton North team have been together for quite a while.
Same group of girls.
Same group of girls, that's right. I think they have 8 back from last year's team that lost in the finals. So.
Quite a following here in the crowd for both schools, obviously. It is championship high school basketball here at the Aiken Center at UNT's campus. Last night there was the AA finals where I believe Harvard girls and boys won. We've got the AA boys following this contest where Sussex High Sonics will play the Woodstock High Warriors, which we usually follow in this game. But first things first here, as the Carleton North High Lady Stars get ready to play the St. Stephen High Spartans in ladies AA high school final basketball. Again, brought to you by TVNB Primetime Sports. Covering all the action this week, please check your local listings when the games will be played. And it looks like we're almost set to go. Coach is just giving out a little bit last instructions on game planning, what we've done and how we got here, and who will go to be the champion.
The emotion's running a little bit high here, I think. I asked the St. Stephen coach what the girls did last night, if they'd stayed down overnight, and he said yes, he brought them all to the Aiken Center to watch the A game, just to see, so the girls could experience what it was like, because they haven't been here for quite a while.
Kind of like a Hoosiers too.
It is.
We're going to go measure the rim. It is 10 feet. That'll look like court's the same.
All those things.
So up taking the jump will be Jennifer Savage for Carleton against Maria Seaman for the Spartans. Carleton will be in the white and the Spartans in the familiar green uniforms. As we get ready for action, the ball is won by Carleton, and that is Ginny Fisher. Ginny Fisher now out top to Amber MacArthur, back in to 25. That's Courtney Brennan. Out to Amber. Pass in low. No shot there. Have to kick it back out on the perimeter again up top. 15's MacArthur. She drives underneath the hoop, and now it's rebounded by Amber Lenahan. And she starts the show for the Spartans as they run into their set offense. Carleton North and straighten man. Up top again now to Emily DiPaolo. DiPaolo looking to set up, come off the pick. No luck there. There's Amber from the baseline over the top. We expect a little bit here as the game gets going with regards to their shooting. And that's Heidi Fisher with the ball. Now into Jennifer Savage. There's a shot missed. Rebounded by Jenny Fisher and the hoop. Carleton North opens the scoring with a rebound hoop. And now Amber Lenahan with the ball. Comes up to set the Spartans offense. In deep. There's a hoop again. Maria Seaman off the feed by Amber. Now a little bit of a zone press here by the Spartans. A trap. Carleton North handles it well. Down to the baseline. Kicked out top. Here's a quick shot. Nothing but net. As Courtney Brennan scores baseline for Carleton North as they jump out to a very quick 4-2 lead. And Amber Lenahan again setting the offense for the Spartans. Back door doesn't go as it's intercepted by Amber MacArthur. And we have our first foul of the game. And that's going to be on the Spartans, number 7, Amber Lenahan. That's our first foul, obviously team foul number 1. Anything early trend you can notice here, Joyce?
Well, St. Stephen looks to me to be a little bit tight, and that's understandable if they've never been here before. Amber especially looks a little bit nervous maybe about things, and will take a little bit while to get into the game.
Back to the play, McCarthy up top, down into Savage. Savage up the boards. Lenahan another rebound. She's off to the races. Gains possession of that now is Stephanie Ferguson. Ferguson back to Lenahan. Lenahan to the top of the key. Carleton North again in that straight man defense. Foul line extended now. Ferguson up top to DiPaolo. DiPaolo in. And a missed shot there by Courtney Babcock. And Carleton North takes the ball over center. And we've got a carry as there's a little bit of a traction on the other side of center court. And she lost possession of the ball, so it will be the Spartans' ball now. Lenahan inbounds, cross court. At top of the key, goes to penetrate, reverses her field. Shot over the top. It's a miss there by Courtney Babcock. Rebounded by Carleton. With Savage with the ball, in deep, intercepted by Lenahan. And possession belongs to Carleton. Possession belongs to the Spartans, sorry. A little bit of a, no, I thought it was going to be a little bit of full court there. I think you're right, Joyce. A couple of shots, just a bit tight, getting used to the gym. You know, it's a little cooler in here than you'd be expecting in some gymnasiums, all kinds of room from a perception point of view.
And I think the fans have a bit to play in this too. There's quite a few people here, quite a bit of noise. They're probably not used to quite this amount of traffic.
We have a Carleton foul now on number 14. That's Heidi Fisher. That's her first foul. Heidi's a 5'9", grade 11 student. Spartans will inbounds on the end line. That's Courtney Babcock with the ball. Drive shot over, rebounded nicely by Heidi Fisher. And she's up the floor quickly, and a travel as Emily DiPaolo stood in there, forcing Jenny Fisher to travel. And Spartans now have the ball again. Lenahan up top for the Spartans, running the set offense again. Off the wing, it's Ferguson. Ferguson was into Lenahan. There's a missed shot, rebound again, Carleton. Carleton's doing a great job on the defensive boards.
Yeah, Jenny Fisher's a great rebounder in there.
A two-point shot, just off the mark, but walks its way into the rim as Jennifer Savage with Carleton gets the friendly walk to get the hoop, giving them a 6-2 lead right now.
People say these rims are quite friendly up here at the Aiken Center. It'll grab the ball. It'll grab the ball and suck it right in.
Looked like a magnet there, the way the ball rolled around and fell in. There goes Lenahan up top again, trying to penetrate, no luck. Steal now by Jenny Fisher. And an errant pass out of bounds, and Spartans will retain possession.
Trying to hurry a little bit too quickly here.
And Coach Paul DeMerchant for the Spartans asking his girls to settle down just a little bit. Relax, take a deep breath.
That's right. Long ways to go.
That's Ferguson on the wing. Up top, down to Lenahan. Lenahan looking inside the paint, nothing going there. She'll reset at the top of the key again. Spartans reset their offense. On the opposite wing now, goes deep. 10. Traveled first. Maria Seaman had good position, but too many steps. And the Lady Stars regain possession of the ball. That is Amber McCarthy now. A little bit of a press, probably half-court trap. And she travels. I think her mind knew what she wanted to do.
Right.
She just couldn't catch up to the body. And the Spartans will take the first time out. Joyce, I think you said it earlier. I think actually both teams are just a little bit tense, you know, and they have to loosen up a bit, relax.
Well, yeah, and that's something that you don't want to be caught up in and have it last for too long. You know it's going to happen, but you got to try to get them out of it as quickly as possible.
So we just under 5 minutes to play. It's 6-2 for Carleton. I think Spartans have had the opportunity for shots, open looks, just haven't been able to put on the hoop. And Carleton, great defensive boards, I thought.
That's right. That's right. They're not getting them another chance. They just getting one shot. That's not the way you want to play. You want to have a chance to get another shot at it.
Especially when the Spartans' first shot isn't going.
That's right.
You need to get some boards.
Absolutely.
So I think you'd expect that. Moose around. It's a pretty big gymnasium you're playing for. I guess anyone who doesn't normally play in this from a depth perception point of view. But regardless of that, the girls are here representing their school and they want to do well. So Spartans again now with the ball.
For many girls too, they're in their last year, and this is a pretty big deal in your last high school year to play at the Final 12, let alone if you can win it.
That's Ferguson with the ball. DiPaolo now, and she travels, which seems to be the call of choice as we get the ball game going. Brennan will now inbounds the ball to McCarthy. McCarthy defense by DiPaolo. She now crosses half court. Looks like she has a little bit of room. She gives up the ball now. Savage across the floor to Brennan. Missed shot, boarded there by Babcock for the Spartans, and here comes Amber Lenahan again. Hopefully trying to get some offensive rhythm for her girls, that they've only scored 2 points here, approaching the 6-minute mark in the first half. Trying to come off some picks. DiPaolo into Lenahan. Tipped out of bounds by Brennan, and I guess it's her responsibility to guard Lenahan, who is a big offensive threat for the Spartans. Here's into Lenahan, inline pass, nice play. As Courtney Babcock was able to convert the pass from Lenahan, making it a 6-4 ball game now in favor of Carleton. Shot down the floor just a bit short. Rebound gets to the floor. Anita Seaman with the ball, and here comes Amber Lenahan. Lenahan at the top, into DePaulo. DePaulo with a three. Nothing but net. DePaulo hits the three, and they've gone from a 6-2 deficit to a 7-6 lead on 2 possessions. And this might be the spark the Spartans are looking for. Carleton North answers with their own layup as Stephanie Ferguson converts the pass for Carleton North to give them the lead. Here comes Amber Lenahan again. In deep. Shot missed, boarded. Jenny Fisher over to Amber McCarthy. McCarthy breaks a double team. Penetrates off to the wing. The shot, double bounces off. Got a rebounding foul on Spartans number 14, Stephanie Ferguson. Substitutions for both teams. Well, we're getting a little bit more flow to the game, which I think both coaches would like to see.
That's right.
Spartans go back up top. McCarthy, her inbound pass to the paint was intercepted. Spartans recover. Lenahan again with the ball. She's now being guarded by number 22, Megan Kilpatrick. She penetrates, nice inbounds pass and the hoop. As Courtney Babcock was able to get that pass quickly from Amber Lenahan and make it work. Back comes Kilpatrick. And Lenahan dumped the ball. I think we saw some of the assets there, Joyce, of what Amber Lenahan brings to the game. Great vision.
That's right, and they're concentrating on her a lot, so that's what she probably has to do today is when people jump off to help out on her, is dish that ball into someone big to scoring side.
Well, it definitely worked that time. There's a quick inbounds pass. Number 24, Catherine Lockhart. And we have another Spartan foul on number 12, Courtney Babcock. And that puts Jennifer Savage at the line, shooting 2 for the Lady Stars. Nice looking shot there.
Yeah, she does have a nice shot.
So with 12:47 remaining in the first half. She goes 2 for 2 at the line. And Jennifer Savage gives the Carleton North a 1-point lead.
St. Stephen's seem to be pushing the ball a little bit more now. I noticed at the first part of the game they were kind of walking it down the floor. And now they're getting into a little bit more tempo.
There's another defensive board by Carleton North, which actually been one of the most consistent. Now press here. No one's on defense for Spartans. Mix-up. Coach calls a quick timeout. I'm not sure if the coach kind of went to a full prop there and no one got to the
That's right, that's right. They need to work on a little bit of defensive transition.
Boy, they had a 2-on-none break. That's Carleton from half court in.
That's right.
I think I could have hit that shot, you know, with some practice.
After 2-3 attempts, maybe.
Maybe I would have been fouled eventually. Spartans coach Bob Conley calls a timeout as there was a little bit of a mix-up there with the Spartans defense, trying to get that reorganized. Obviously, he wanted to go some pressure defense, see if he can get some turnovers, which seemed to work a little bit here as they had some mid-court traps earlier in the game. But obviously, he wasn't firing on all cylinders there.
No, you got to be a little bit careful of that when you send people to trap the rebounder, and I can see why he's doing that. Send a couple people to trap the rebounder, but you still got to have 3 people back to cover the break.
Play some defense.
Yeah, Putt uses up his second timeout, I believe. He only gets 2 in the half, so it'll be interesting now to see if Carleton North does anything different against them.
Do they have 2 half or 5 a game?
They have, actually, I'm not sure what high school rules are. I guess I'm going university. We have 2 a half, 2 1/2, and
I think they get, I'm not sure. I think it's 5 per game.
Could be.
But either way, 2 at this stage of the game are still critical as the game comes down. It is a 12-9 lead here for Carleton North. Amber Lenahan with the ball up top. Nice inbounds pass and the hoop. As Marianne Short, grade 11 student, comes on the floor and pays some dividends with a quick basket for the Spartans. A little bit of upcourt pressure here. Carleton North caught on the travel.
Yep. She knew it.
So Spartans picked up the pace. The last 2 series, they picked up the pace and it seems to be a little bit of a difference.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure defense, and it's causing some problems for Carleton North.
Here's Lenahan again. It's a 2, it's a 3. 3-point field goal. Amber Lenahan, top of the key. That might change their defense just a bit. Gonna have to step out on that. Heidi Fisher with the ball, all the way across the floor to Megan Kilpatrick. In a little bit too hard off, and a rebound now, and here comes Amber Lenahan on the run, 1-on-2 with the trailer. She tries to go the distance, kicks it back out. Back to Amber. This one's going to be off the mark and rebounded. Heidi Fisher with the ball. Now she gives to McCarthy. McCarthy up to Heidi again. Heidi crosses center court line. Back out to the guard, Amber McCarthy. McCarthy looking for a little penetration on the wing. She passes it into Savage. Savage back out top to McCarthy. McCarthy inbounds in the paint. Eventually it turns into a jump ball. I noticed, Joyce, that Carleton's trying to get the ball inside the paint, and you don't really see that much left. The balls are getting tipped, they're intercepted, or batted around. I think the Spartans aren't going to give up anything easy.
No, exactly, and that's probably, they know what Carleton North's strengths are, and obviously it's their inside game, so they're trying to put a lot of pressure on them to take that away from them.
And a little in the way of releasing some of that pressure is Amber Lenahan, if she can heat up with another 3. But right now it goes inside, and a miss, rebounded by, again, Carleton North. Up the floor comes Jenny Fisher. Jenny kicks it out, back to the top. That's Kilpatrick with it, out to McCarthy. McCarthy to top into Kilpatrick. 3-point shot coming. Just off the iron, rebounded by number 11. That's Colleen Jones. And I guess I should say not the curler. Amber Lenahan now with the ball. The defense by Megan Kilpatrick of Carleton North. Amber kicks it out on the wing. That's Colleen Jones with it. She guys inbounds, and it was intercepted by McCarthy. And again, she brings the ball up for Carleton North. Carleton North on the wing. That's Sarah Brown. Back out to McCarthy. Across the floor, and a quick shot. Didn't pay dividends there for Amanda White. And now it's a Spartan rebound by Maria Seaman. And she travels to turn the ball over in her court as Carleton North will now have an opportunity to set their offense again. The inbounds on the end line. Out to Jenny Fisher. Fisher throws it out to Amanda White. Another shot, another rebound, and again, Maria Seaman with the ball, and she gives it up to Colleen Jones. Colleen Jones to Amber Lenahan. And the Spartans are on the floor now trying to set an offense. And they've got a 2-point lead with 9:30 left, 14-12. The Spartans over Carleton North. Amber Lenahan again with the ball after being tipped up and under. And the ball bounces out. Jenny Fisher with the ball, quickly up to McCarthy.
Carleton North really pushed the ball well.
Shot's a bit short and off the mark there by Kilpatrick. Boarded again by Seaman for the Spartans. And here comes Lenahan again. Seems like also Spartans are able to get their set offense in a little bit easier than Carleton North right now. But
taking a little bit more time, I think, to set it up than Carleton North. Carleton North looked like they're just trying to push the ball, get it down there quickly.
Well, there's 2 unfriendly rims. As looked like the ball was halfway in and halfway out. In transition, Carleton North unable to score. Well, they have the ball, but double, triple team now. And that turns into a travel first. And we've got some wholesale subs. The Spartans send in 4 girls. Carleton North sending in 3. And the travel call there gives the Lady Stars the basketball. offensive zone. Ball's passed in. Just missed by Heidi Fisher. They do retain possession of it. Brennan with the ball. Out to Fisher, out to the top to McCarthy. McCarthy with the shot. 2 points. As McCarthy just stepped inside the 3-point line. And the game's all tied up at the 8-minute, 10-minute mark, 14 points apiece. Lenahan now with the ball for the Spartans, drives down to the foul line, kicks it out to Ferguson. Ferguson with the ball up to DePaulo. DePaulo around 2, Lenahan. Lenahan into the middle, and the baby hook. Charlotte Gilmore basically had great position there for that. McCarthy now with the ball. Lady Stars. Foul line extended. Cross-court pass into Brennan. Brennan being guarded. There's a shot by McCarthy. Off the mark. Boarded there by Ferguson. And here comes Lenahan. Not necessarily court pressure, but just giving her someone to run beside, I guess. And there's Lenahan quickly inside. The ball was tipped out of bounds by Heidi Fisher, so Spartans still have possession of it. On the end line. And we've got a foul now. Moving screen.
That's her second foul. I don't know if he'll take her out. I think she's a pretty smart player. He won't probably take her out with 2 fouls at this stage of the game.
So now Sarah Smith at the guard spot for Carleton. She drives, gives it into Fisher. Fisher across the floor to Brennan. Brennan off the front of the rim. Rebound there by Ferguson. Now Ferguson back to Lenahan. And it's 16-14 Spartans. Lenahan drives to the foul line, trying to create room for herself. And Spartans were able to maintain the ball after the missed shot by Lenahan, and will inbounds on the end line, trying to expand on their 2-point lead. 6 minutes, 53 seconds left. Lenahan with a quick 3 off the back of the iron. And they maintain possession as Carleton North. Heidi Fisher knocked the ball out of bounds, so they have another shot at it. It'll be inbounds by number 15. That's Gilmore, DePaulo, to Lenahan. Lenahan drives, and she was fouled by the Lady Stars number 25, Courtney Brennan, before the shot, so they'll remain possession, but she will not be shooting. And Stephanie Ferguson will inbounds the ball. Stephanie out to DePaulo. Emily DePaulo now penetrates to the paint. We're going to count the basket. She was tripped.
That's right.
She was just tripped, and she put it up anyway, and it went in. That'll be a foul, number 10, Sarah Smith. That's her first foul. We're going to have a timeout here called by the Lady Stars. Sometimes it's nice to be lucky.
That's right. No, you need a little bit of luck in this game.
She was on the way
you
down,
really
and she said, I'll put it up.
That's right. Anytime you hear the whistle, you should do that anyway.
I'll either get 2 or maybe get a shot at shooting for 3, but at least I know I'll get points out of it. So we are at 6 minutes, 36 seconds left here in the first half. Championship weekend here on TV, NB Primetime Sports. AA girls action between Carleton North High Lady Stars and the St. Stephen High Spartans. And St. Stephen now with a 4-point lead, 18-14. They seem to be loosening up, Joyce. They're not as tense as they were.
No, that's right.
Not hitting the buckets.
No, that's right. But like you say, loosening up, not so many turnovers. Saw a lot of turnovers at the start of the game. Both teams were kind of throwing it errantly, and taking a little bit more care of the ball now, getting some shots up. And I mean, they look like good. Actually, both teams good-looking shots, but just not going in. And that could be changing their shot a little bit, just a little bit nervous.
I guess the good thing is it applies to both teams.
That's right.
So if you're just kind of off a little bit and the other team isn't off, all of a sudden you're fighting a 12 or 14-point deficit.
That's
and then
right.
That changes everything. So both teams are on the same page right now. Maybe that's not where they want to be, but DePaulo converts that 3-point play, and that's Brennan, goes right to the hoop, high off the glass with a miss. Fisher tried the rebound, unfortunately knocked it out of bounds. So it will be Spartans ball. Lenahan again now. She's being guarded by Brennan for Carleton North. In quickly to Maria Seaman. She didn't get the hoop, but she got the foul. And that is on number 20, Ginny Fisher.
I think the left-handed players on St. Stephen are giving Carleton North a little bit of a problem. They turn into the key towards their left hand, and it's not something that you practice all the time against. So it's causing a little bit of problems for Carleton North.
Maria hit the first of 2.
I believe St. Stephen have at least 3 players that are left-handed, which is quite unusual to have that many on a team.
And she goes 2 for 2, giving the Spartans a 21-14 lead with just over 6 minutes here in the first half. At the Aiken Center again, girls AA final basketball. Savage with the ball, and she turns it over. Lenahan with it now, running up the floor, gives it up to DePaulo, just a little bit too far for her, creating another turnover. The Spartans will have the ball. Savage will inbounds it to Smith. Smith being guarded by DePaulo. Crosses half, bounce pass across the floor to Brennan. Brennan inbounds. Fisher underneath. No shot. DePaulo with the rebound. Amber Lenahan now on the run. Stops, shoots, 2 points for the Spartans as they now have a 23-14 lead here at the Aiken Center. Just over 5 minutes in the first half remaining. Baseline to Fisher. Errant pass picked off by Lenahan. Now running the floor. One defender. The layup and the hoop. Coast to coast for Lenahan. And we got a big time run going now. Casey at the top. It's a Brennan. Off the mark. Casey follows with a shot of her own. It bounces out and boarded there. Carleton foul. Number 20, Ginny Fisher. And we got a timeout, Carleton North. Well, the Spartans went on a quick run. A couple turnovers coming from quick hoops. It looks like Amber Lenahan has found her. That's right. Her form, her pace, her niche, forte whatever. Today.
Yes, that's right. Now St. Stephen switched to a little bit of man-to-man defense there, and it threw Carleton North off a bit. They weren't able to make quite so many easy passes up the floor.
Again, stay with us. We'll have boys AA action where the Woodstock High Warriors will be playing Sussex High Sonics following this game. It's 25-14 for St. Stephen Spartans. 4 minutes, 52 seconds left. Peter Coleman here with Joyce Slip, head coach of varsity women's basketball. Had a game last night.
Yes.
Did well.
Well, could have been better.
The old could have been better, but you'll take the win.
No, we didn't win.
I thought you did win.
No, didn't win. No.
Could have been better then.
Lost to St. FX by 12. They're a pretty tough team. We had a few injuries, so.
That time of the year?
Yeah, it's actually not a lot left. Playoffs next weekend, so we've got to get our act together by next weekend.
End of a long haul.
That's right, end of a long haul.
Lenahan again with the ball for the Spartans, trying to continue their momentum. They're short with the ball. In off the glass. Seaman, she's done a great job here last couple possessions.
She has.
Inside on the paint.
Made some tough shots.
Travel first. Carleton North having a hard time getting inside against the Spartans right now. Lenahan with the ball for the Spartans. Off to the wing. That's short. Short looking to get it inside. Just off the mark, intercepted by Carleton North. And here comes McCarthy for the Lady Stars. As Carleton has their original starting 5 back on the floor. 2 Two-point shot just off the mark, rebounded by Short for the Spartans.
Jennifer Savage's shot just isn't on today. She's got a great shot, but just not enough legs.
Lenahan now with the ball. Tries backdoor to Apollo. It's tipped out of bounds by McCarthy. They will retain possession of it. 27-14. Substitutions in. Catherine Lockhart in for the Lady Stars. And Courtney Babcock returns for the Spartans, as they're still nursing a 13-point lead with the ball. Amber Lenahan with a quick shot and net. 2 points.
She does have a quick shot.
She
gets that away very quickly.
I don't know if the timer actually had the clock going by the time she had
impressive.
let that go. Across the court now into Carleton North's number 24, Lockhart. Possession. Here comes DePaulo for the Spartans. She holds up. Does a little Harlem Globetrotter. Kicks it out to Lenahan, who sets the offense for the Spartans, who really have everything going their way on both ends of the floor now, as they've seemed to got the rhythm and taken advantage of their opportunity.
She's a good floor general out there, kind of calming the players down, knowing that they've got this 15-point lead.
And the ball. There's Lenahan again. The shot. Uh-oh. She's heating up the place. Another 2 points by Amber Lenahan. McCarthy now with the ball, crosses half for the Lady Stars, being guarded by DePaulo. Across the floor to Brennan. Brennan off, and the hoop by Lockhart. Nice looking play there.
That's been a long time coming, though. That 2 points. I don't know how long that drought was, but they were stuck there for a long time.
So it's 31-16. 2.5 minutes here in the first half. St. Stephen's Spartans playing Carleton North Lady Stars. Lenahan quick inside. Tipped out of bounds by Ferguson. Spartans will have, Lady Stars will have the ball. Another good offense here will give them a little momentum as we end the half. There's a quick inbounds pass. Blocked by number 12, Courtney Babcock. But she picked up a body foul after that, so that'll give the Lady Stars 2 shots from the line, and that's Jenny Fisher at the line for the Lady Stars. 2:05 left, 31-16. First shot is good.
We had the opportunity to do a clinic in Carleton North with a number of their best high school and college males and females, and the Fisher cousins were there. And I tell you, they're a couple of tough athletes. Boy, they went through everything I put them through and worked really hard. I was quite impressed.
And hopefully they can rejuvenate the Lady Stars to cut into the deficit. Meanwhile, Spartans shot missed, boarded there by Jennifer Savage. And we have a foul on Spartans number 6, Emily DePaulo, causing Bob Conley to take a quick timeout by the Spartans, as now the Lady Stars have a little bit of a run going, as they've scored 2 consecutive times on trips down the floor, and they have possession of the ball. Neither team really in foul trouble. We've got a minute 51 left. Spartans with 6 fouls, Lady Stars with 5. That was DePaulo's first foul.
It's important for Carleton North to make a little bit of a run now. I mean, to be able to go into the half and feeling something a little bit. I mean, that's not very many points, 18 points. So if they can get a little bit of a run going, maybe get the deficit down below 10 would be good for them. I don't know if that can happen in 2 minutes, but you never know.
Well, they've got possession now, so if they can get into I guess a fairly quick set, and like you said, if Savage, which we know she's a shooter and she can shoot, if the feeling comes back, that'll lift the team as well.
That's right, that's right.
So that you look for the little things to help out. You don't need to gulp it all in one.
No, that's right,
You want to
chip away, absolutely.
give yourself the opportunity.
St. Stephen back in their zone again.
Here's the inbounds pass. That's Savage off the backboard miss. And we have a jump ball. And possession still belongs to the Lady Stars. So they'll inbounds the ball, foul line extended. That's Savage will inbounds the ball on behalf of Carleton North. Out to McCarthy. Looking at a pretty good-looking zone defense there by the Spartans. Not a whole lot of room to penetrate. There's a baseline shot. In and out. Boarded well by Fisher. She puts it up again. This time rebounded by Seaman. Eventually tipped out of bounds by the Lady Stars. And we'll get the subs in there. Carleton going to give a little bit of pressure here up the floor. Courtney Babcock with the ball. Amber Lenahan. Guarded by Kilpatrick. Overlooking the offense. Oh, nice bounce pass. And the short converts. Talk about a floor general. Amber Lenahan. Bounce pass through the paint for the hoop. There's a three. Off again, boarded. Spartans have possession of the ball. Less than a minute to go. 33-18 for the Spartans. Babcock to Lenahan. So they're going to try and trap Lenahan if they can. She's up the wing. Seaman back to Lenahan. Lenahan setting her offensive set into short. Back to Lenahan. She's so quick, you got to worry about that three-point time anytime.
That's right. Oh, yeah. That's right. Don't give her any space at all.
There's
like that.
One there. Boarded by DePaulo. In among the trees, though, so she'll kick it back out. Brennan. To Lenahan. Shot. Boarded. Spartans up again quickly. And pick up the foul. As Courtney Babcock was able to board it, put a quick shot up, and get a foul there by number 23, Jennifer Savage. She'll go to the line to shoot two. 33-18. 11 seconds left here in the first half. We're at the Aiken Center TV NB Primetime Sports, bringing you high school championship basketball weekend. Courtney's first shot just off the mark a bit. And she converts the second one. Now 34-18, 10 seconds left. McCarthy with the ball. Savage, Fisher, try to go inside. And the hoop quickly at the horn by Catherine Lockhart. Making it 34-20 for St. Stephen's Spartans over the Carleton North High Lady Stars at halftime. Well, what do you think of the first half, Joyce?
I'm surprised with Carleton North. They haven't shown a whole lot of poise. After having been here last year, I thought they would be a little bit calmer and more on top of things. I'm quite surprised.
Well, like you said, they both started out, they were fairly tight. Both teams, Spartans seemed to loosen up and get into the flow a little bit quicker, and I think that's why the point spread, that's where the point spread came, just on that alone. So we're just going to step away here from action. Looking at your screen, you'll notice the Spartans got the 14-point lead. Here at TVNB Primetime Sports at the Aiken Center. It's AA girls final basketball. Welcome back to the Aiken Center as we start second half action of the ladies AA high school final between Carleton North High Lady Stars and St. Stephen High Spartans. Peter Como here with TVNB Primetime Sports commentator and the color analyst Joyce Slip, head coach, University of New Brunswick Varsity Reds. And Joyce, you got some interesting stats out of our first half.
Well, I think the big stat factor in that first half was the fact that Carleton North only shot 23% and St. Stephen shot 46%. That's the big factor. St. Stephen were 2 for 5 from the three-point line. Carleton North were 0 for 3. That's another factor. Both teams about equal in rebounds, 20 and 21. Turnovers about equal. Assists and steals about equal. So the biggest factor was the fact that they both got up about St. Stephen got up 30 shots, Carleton North 34 shots, but St. Stephen shot a little bit better than Carleton North.
And I think one of the fears of head coach Paul McDemergent from Carleton North, he says if we can stop Amber Lenahan, you know, that would be a good game plan. And Amber had her hand in 25 of the 33 points they had in the first half. So she's doing what she's supposed to be doing, and Carleton North's not able to slow her down. As we get back to the action, Spartans did open up with a hoop by Courtney Babcock, and they do have the ball again, and that is Amber Lenahan with a quick release off the mark. It's on the floor. Should be the jump ball, and at this time will be played by Carleton Lady Stars. An interesting first half, Joyce. We commented, you know, that both teams were a bit tight, and then the Spartans kind of went to a little bit of a upbeat transition and got the rhythm and were able to separate themselves from the scoreboard from Carleton, and that was really the difference, I thought. Carleton did a great job on the defensive boards. We needed a whole lot of offensive rebounds by the Spartans.
No, that's right. St. Stephen only had 3 offensive rebounds, whereas Carleton North had 8 offensive rebounds. So they did a good job there. I think St. Stephen coming out in the zone defense was a smart move in the Aiken Center because of the perception problems. It's not quite as easy to shoot the ball from a long distance.
And obviously, as you know, going to a zone, you have to shoot over the top of the zone from outside. So there's Lenahan with the ball, driving in, kicks it out to DePaulo. DePaulo with the shot, off the mark, boarded nice by Babcock, and then she loses it out of bounds at Carleton North. So we're early here in the second half. Here comes McCarthy now for Carleton North. Inbounds, almost interception, but picked up. And we have a foul on Amber Lenahan.
That could be a factor. That's her 3rd foul.
Her 3rd foul.
Pretty easy early in the first half. In the second half, had 3 fouls, but like I say, she's pretty smart.
So Carleton with the ball. There's Fisher, baseline J, in and out. And here comes DePaulo on a breakaway. Being caught by Carleton North. No foul, tip. They do gain possession of the ball.
Carleton North just don't seem to have any height on any of their shots. No legs. Whether they're tired, what the nerves are getting them.
There's a 2-point shot that missed, boarded there by Ferguson. Ferguson up to DePaulo. 3 points off the mark. Nice rebound. Brennan up to McCarthy, up top being guarded by DePaulo. Long 3-point shot just off the rim. Rebound by Lenahan. And that's a foul by the Lady Stars. Number 14, Heidi Fisher. That's her 2nd foul.
That's her 2nd personal.
Right now, but St. Stephen's out hustling Carleton North a little bit too.
And it looks like they picked up the second half where they left the first half off, which is right. Momentum. And if they can just kind of get a couple of more turnover hoops, they've already got a 16-point lead.
Although I like what Carleton North is doing right here. They're putting on some full court pressure, and it's bothering St. Stephen a little bit.
There's McCarthy and Fisher. Shot by Savage, and as we spoke in the first half, Savage is someone who's going to have to lead them offensively. A little bit of a problem with their range in the shooting category, but she opens up here in the second half with a hoop and maybe gets some of her confidence back.
That's right. I mean, she was the Northeast Player of the Year, so there's got to be a reason why she was that. And she only had 4 points in the first half, so I think if she can get on track, that would help them out quite a bit.
There's another Lady Stars foul on number 25, Courtney Brennan. That's her 2nd foul. Spartans inbounding the ball. Follow with it. McCarthy now. Off the intercept. second foul. That puts Amber McCarthy at the line for the Lady Stars. 36-22, just over 17 minutes remaining in the second half. Ladies AA High School Championship Final. Carleton North in your white and St. Stephen's Spartans in the green. 36-23 now. Carleton North going a little full court press. Trying to change the game a little. And it almost worked, but Brennan had her toes on the line. It's one of those ones where you look down and you hope the referee doesn't see it.
That's right.
Green now does a follow. Follow back to Green. Spartans score. Well, they've had some success with the pressure. Towards the jump ball.
Yeah, I'd say they're wrapping St. Stephen a little bit right now. He's going to make a game out of this. It's good to see.
And there's the turnover they were looking for. Board and hoop. By Heidi Fisher, the Lady Stars. Spartans. Head coach Bob finally quickly with a timeout.
Doesn't want to get this Carleton North team on a roll, I don't think. So
that was a nice change of pace by Paul DeMerchant of the Lady Stars to come up with that full court press as the Spartans weren't quite ready for it. And you're looking at probably one of the hardest working groups in any schools, the cheerleaders, as they support every varsity sport and practice probably harder and longer than anybody. And great school spirit enthusiasts as they come out and support their Spartans here. Championship game of girls, AA basketball. Following this game, we'll also have the boys AA final, which will feature Sussex High Sonics playing the Woodstock High Warriors. And then later, we'll also have AAA basketball, where Fredericton High boys and girls team will take on the Moncton High Purple Knights in the men's action and the Harrison Trimble Trojans in the ladies. DePaulo now inbounding the ball on the end line, double team on Lenahan, back to DePaulo. DePaulo with a little bit of pressure, loose the ball. Stolen there by Sarah Smith, converted by a hoop by Ginny Fisher, and Joyce exactly what you thought the coach didn't want to do. The Lady Stars come out and get a quick hook off and get another turnover. And now they are within 10 points.
And that's exactly what they wanted to have happen.
Exactly where they want to be.
Exactly where they want to be.
And they basically done it off pressure defense. There's McCarthy with the ball. To Fisher. She tries to go up, blocked by Short and rebound. And now Lenahan with the ball. Probably trying to settle things down a little bit on the offense. For the Spartans. Lenahan does get the hoop. She was given an opportunity to score, giving them an 11-point lead again. Here's McCarthy with the ball. Spartans back into that zone. Nice looking shot, just missed. Fisher with the rebound, and she missed. She boards it herself, tipped out of bounds, maintains possession. As Short for the Spartans knocked the ball out of bounds. In-ball play is all the way atop. In tight. Hard to pass in on that zone by the Spartans. Here comes Lenahan again with the ball. Driving. Baby hook off the glass and in. So Lenahan is stepping up the pace and giving herself more control. More control back to the Spartans as Flo seems to be going with Carleton North. There's a three-point long shot off the glass, off the rim. Almost rebound. Here comes Lenahan again with DePaulo on the wing. Off to DePaulo, the quick left hand blocked by McCarthy, but they do retain possession. And Lady Stars Jennifer Savage will now check back into the game. And a timeout charged to Carleton North. Well, it just seemed, Joyce, just when Carleton North were getting going, Amber Lenahan.
That's right, yeah, took charge again. And
by the way, I'm still on the floor. and got 2 quick hoops.
Yeah, it was important for them to match that intensity that Carleton North showed at the start of that second half.
So it's 40-27, 15 minutes and 27 seconds left in the second half here. So it looked like Carleton North had a little more pep, a little more energy, that press defense, caused a little bit of confusion. I know over here they didn't really have Amber Lenahan controlling the ball, and Carleton North were able to get a couple of key turnovers in transition, get a couple of points. A little bit of a run there. It was good to see, and gives them the opportunity to know they can get in this game pretty quick. They were within 10, now they're 13 down. They do have possession of the ball.
Unfortunately, that takes a little bit of energy out of the Carleton North team to pressure like that. So he probably had to take that time out to give him a little bit of a break, because it takes a lot of energy to catch up with a team.
Spartans now have the ball underneath Carleton North's hoop. That's Courtney Babcock will be inbounding the ball. We've got a moving screen violation again. And that is on Amber Lenahan. Now we've got her with 4 fouls, but I'm not sure the official scorer has her with 4.
I think so. She had 2 the first half, and she said 2 this half.
Fourth now, so she's playing with 4, and that really could change the complexity. That might be a travel. That could change it if they get her in that.
Absolutely,
foul.
oh, absolutely.
With this type of time left, she is the floor general.
That's 2 fouls that she's been called on for setting illegal screens, and she just saw her asking the official, "What am I doing wrong?"
With 4 fouls left in the second half, and maybe something you might want to correct earlier. There's another turnover off the legs. Spartans get the ball. The Spartans have the ball. Still with that press.
This is a dilemma with the coach. What do you do with your best player with 4 fouls? Obviously, at this stage of the game, obviously he's saying she's smart enough. I'm going to leave her in. And
well, if she picked up 2 fouls on those screens, you can pretty much be sure she's not going to be
set them again. No, that's right.
There's a nice looking baseline shot and a foul. As Maria Seaman will go to the line for a potential 3-point play. And the foul is on number 20, Jenny Fisher of the Lady Stars.
Maria Seaman's dad played at UNB back in the 70s, I believe. A very good player. So it's nice to see his daughter following in his footsteps.
He's probably in the stands there somewhere.
That's right.
And count the hoop as she gets the 3-point play. Now it's 43-27 in favor of the green-clad Spartans. Here's Sarah Smith with the ball. Over to McCarthy, all the way over to Savage. She walked first, but I think she knew what she was going to do.
That's right.
She knew what she was going to do, and that's probably a pretty strong move for her. She comes off the dribble and goes to the hoop, but she traveled first. Here's Lenahan with the ball, being covered by Smith. Moved their defense up. There's Lenahan, quick shot, and the hoop. I mean, right to the last minute, you don't know if she's passing or shooting.
No, that's right, that's right.
Going, am I guarding? Am I jumping? What am I doing? Here's McCarthy now in the ball. She passes it into Fisher, goes too far, but is tipped out of bounds by the Spartans. So the Lady Stars will maintain possession, and in the game substituting now is number 24, Catherine Lockhart, and 22, Megan Kilpatrick for Carleton North as they have possession of the ball underneath the Spartan hoop. 14-20 here left in the second half. McCarthy and DePaulo's getting in some foul trouble too. I think that might be her 3rd. So Emily DePaulo is picked up a foul.
Yes, you're right.
That's her 3rd. So backcourt might be a problem.
That's right.
For the Spartans with the girls in foul trouble.
3 isn't too many though.
No, 2. That's Savage.
Savage again.
Savage with 2. There's the full court pressure. Lenahan with the ball. Almost looking at a double drop there. And now DePaulo with the quick spin dribble. She's moving up the floor, penetrating. Stops the foul line. Kicks it out to Lenahan. Lenahan now being guarded by Savage, saying who has her. Then McCarthy switches, leaving DePaulo open, and she throws the ball on a miscatch, shot of bounds. And now the Lady Stars have the ball, and 45-29 as Carleton North, they're chipping away at that Spartan lead. Here's McCarthy with the ball. Goes to her left, in low. To Fisher, goes clean through, so they're still trying to get the ball in tight.
That's right, yeah.
Letting them.
No, that's right,
Not
yeah.
letting them at all.
Not making very good passes in there. Good decision. I think they've got to maybe swing the ball a little bit, get it in one side and all the way around the other before they try to look inside. Might be a little bit, shift the defense a bit.
There's a touchdown pass to Lenahan. It's caught. She's quickly down the floor. A block shot there as Maria Seaman tried, and that turns into a jump ball.
That was a nice block by Catherine Lockhart.
And here comes Carleton North Lady Stars again.
Still lots of time.
Lenahan with the rebound off the miss of Megan Kilpatrick, and she'll just slow it down to set that offense. Just short with the ball, back to Lenahan. Last time she just popped this one up pretty quick. Let's see to Brennan, or Seaman, sorry.
Yeah, a little tight on defense there, I think.
Lady Stars foul on number 22, Megan Kilpatrick. That's her first foul. Babcock inbounds the ball into Lenahan. Lenahan being guarded by Kilpatrick. She moves to the top of the key and will set her offense again as the Spartans trying to build on the lead into DePaulo into Lenahan. Misplay. Savage now with the ball and bringing it up the floor. It looks like she's going the distance. You can tell by the eyes, and she lays it in.
Good call, good call.
When she passed us, she had hoop on her mind. And Spartans weren't able to hold her. Here comes Lenahan. She crosses half. Kilpatrick had fallen down.
Whoops.
And Spartans were able to hold the ball.
I think they're lucky there, the St. Stephen team.
Well, they are, except
Amber was going back.
Yeah, the referee who had, I guess, had the shot was blocked out, didn't see it. He had to refer to his other partner, so the call was made that way. So Spartans do have the ball. Here comes Lenahan into the key. No hoop, but she does get the foul. I think that'll be on Megan Kilpatrick again, number 22. Putting Amber Lenahan at the line, checking back into the game is Courtney Brennan.
It's a good strategy for St. Stephen. They're kind of spreading Carleton North out a little bit and letting Amber Lenahan drive down the middle. As long as she doesn't get a charging foul or something, it's a good strategy.
Good idea,
but
yeah.
she's getting position in there and getting a good shot away.
So 12 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the second half. Amber Lenahan at the line and drains for the Spartans. 47-31 the score. It's championship basketball here at the Aiken Center. AA. There's a three-point shot and good by Amber McCarthy. And here's the pressure again by Carleton. DePaulo with the ball. She's able to cross center quite easily, and she kicks it back out to Lenahan. Lenahan drives the key. Nice pass and look inside, but a foul by Catherine Lockhart. But again, we're seeing great vision by the passing efforts of Amber Lenahan as she was able to get the ball inside. And that's going to put Maria Seaman on the line for the Spartans as Marianne Short steps out. And Charlotte Gilmore goes in for St. Stephen.
That's not good either to have 7 fouls already at the 11-minute mark and the other team in bonus when you're down.
Carleton North now with 7 fouls on them. Next one puts in a while. For the rest of the game, they're going to be at the line. Spartans only with 4 fouls against them right now. Maria Seaman with the ball. And bounce off the front. That's boarded by Amanda White. Amanda White out to Savage. She gets her pocket picked by DePaulo, sorry. And Lenahan with the ball. And she crosses half. She's being guarded closely by Courtney Brennan. Lenahan drives the key. There's another inlet pass. It's on the floor. And we'll go jump ball. As Gilmore McCarthy unable to come up with it. Ginny Fisher checks back into the game, giving her cousin Heidi a break.
See the coach giving Amber some instructions there. Don't even go in there and set that screen.
Yeah. It's not your day. And there's a foul on Amber McCarthy, and that's going to put Emily DiPaolo at the line shooting bonus. And this is where, Joyce, as you mentioned, 3 points without the clock running. Shooting percentages, foul shooting isn't that bad for the Spartans, so this might come back to haunt.
That's right. Yeah,
Carleton
you don't
North.
want to foul a good shooting team.
Whereas
But if they
it's a
stop the
shooting
clock,
jinx.
yeah, that's right. If they stop the clock and get a little bit of a rest, then it's not so bad. As long as they're fouling the right people.
And in this case, it works, as DiPaolo misses the hoop completely. So it's 48-34, 11 minutes, 23 seconds left in the game. There's McCarthy with the ball for Carleton North. A couple of more three-point shots want to hurt them. In the Fisher, and a baseline shot off the backboard, rebounded by Lenahan, and she's on the run, quickly up the floor to Gilmore. Gilmore shots off the mark, rebounded by White. White to Fisher, and Fisher crosses court and waits for the rest of her teammates. Out to McCarthy at the top. Into Brennan. Brennan into Fisher, nice looking shot there. A little more of that wouldn't hurt the Lady Stars.
They changed their strategy a little bit now. They're getting the ball into the middle at the high post, which is where the openings are in the zone, rather than trying to go into the low block. And if she's able to convert that shot, then that's a good spot to be.
DiPaolo. Lenahan with the rebound, turn hoop. It's boarded there by Savage, and here she comes again. Being guarded by Babcock, out to McCarthy at the top. McCarthy into Savage, controls deep in the corner, that poses problems. And it's a turnover and substitution was short. And Amy Groom going into the game for Spartans, taking up Maria Seaman. So Carleton North still with full court pressure here as they're trying to cut into that 12-point deficit. Just over 10 minutes left here in the second half. There's the ball up and intercepted by Fisher. It's a 2-on-1. She gives the ball up to McCarthy. McCarthy missed the hoop. She gets her own rebound, trying to create room for herself, and she does get the foul off of Amy Groom. And will go to the line to shoot two is Amber McCarthy. Creates an opportunity, and now Bob Conley again trying to put a stop to any Carleton run, calls a quick timeout, and we're just over the 10-minute mark. So I'd have to think Carleton North fairly happy right now with what they see. They just have to convert more of the turnovers they're getting.
Make a few more shots. I mean, they're still down 12, and they haven't made much of a gain this half. It seems to be that they're more into the game now, but they can't be playing them even. They've got to be chipping away a little. Yeah, making a difference, and they're not doing a good job at
and probably
converting.
The Spartans coach is saying, girls, we got the 12-point lead.
That's right.
Let's not panic.
Yeah,
let's do what we do.
That's right.
You know, don't push the ball, make these bad passes. Let's play high percentage basketball. Let them come to us at best, but they're not going to beat us if we play our game. So we got both coaches here strategizing on how they're going to get through the next 10 minutes. And as you said, Carleton North had to play upbeat, up-tempo, up-pressure, get some turnovers, and score in transition, which is where we're at right now, is off a steal. Carleton North did get a foul, and that puts Amber McCarthy at the line, shooting for Carleton North. She does hit the first one. I mean, we could get 10 points if we hit this
That's
one,
right,
which is
yeah.
a good point to be with 10 minutes left, considering the way the game has flowed up to this point in time. There's Amber's second shot. It is nothing but net as well. And again, Carleton stays with complete pressure across the floor. Lenahan with the ball to the trap. She passes it off to Ferguson, back to Lenahan. And there's Lenahan trying to save it, and a turnover. The ball is up, it's off the hoop, boarded again. Two shots and a miss. Rebounded now by Seaman. She does have the ball. And we get a foul. On number 15, that's Amber McCarthy, so they're going to get to walk the length of the gym here for free without any pressure because they are shooting bonus. But Carleton North, Joyce, they're doing what they have to do, pressure getting the turnover. But man, they got to capitalize.
That's right, they do.
That's twice, really.
Yeah, and they had almost a 10-second call there,
Yeah.
and really too bad they fouled that girl.
So they're within a heartbeat, and then
that's right.
they let it slip again.
Yes, and Maria Siemens has been very good from the line today. I believe she's only missed one foul shot. She's not a good one to foul, obviously.
Yeah.
I think she's 5 for 6 or something like that.
And she's at the line. The first one walked in normally, and the second one's off the front of the rim. And we have the line violation. And so Spartans now just down by 11 as that turns into 1 point. There's Savage. That's the move she wanted last time. There's the hoop, 2 points. As you said, just out inside the perimeter, not in the paint, is the open shot. There's heavy pressure now by Carleton North, and a turnover almost as Brennan just got to the ball but wasn't able to control it.
Jenny Fisher seems to be getting a little bit of a hot hand here for Carleton North, and they're finding her the ball and smart. This is the first time it's been under 10, I believe.
And as we say that, Amber Lenahan has come off the floor for the first time this game. Spartans will inbound the ball deep in their own zone. Carleton North, I mean, they got the right pressure, forcing everything. They can convert. We're at 9 points right now, which is the closest Carleton North's been in a long while. Ferguson inbounds the ball to DePaulo, back to Ferguson. Brennan with the defense, going to try and jump her at half. Trap, there's almost a steal there. McCarthy.
Dangerous spot to stop with the ball.
And there's a foul. That's a foul on Fisher. He's going to put Emily DePaulo at the line for the Spartans. That's her 4th foul. Coach DeMerchant takes Ginny Fisher off the floor, playing with 4.
That's not good because she was their hot hand there for a while. So.
Emily DePaulo with the first of 2. Amber Lenahan getting ready to check back in for the Spartans. And she goes 2 for 2 at the line. And Carleton North with Amber McCarthy now with the ball in the Savage, 3-point shot. It's good. And here comes the pressure by Carleton North. DePaulo with the ball. Gonna need help. They're gonna jump on it there. McCarthy providing the defense. There goes to Ferguson. Ferguson back out to DePaulo. DePaulo now just waits and sets the offense. I mean, really the time's on the Spartan side. There's a left-handed hook. Just missed. Boarded well there by Savage. Savage has seemed to pick up her play in the last 5 minutes, Joyce.
She has. I mean, that's obviously why she was, obviously why she was player of the year in that conference, but.
She was kind of stuck between a jump shot and a
pass. And yeah, I think she just, had all three on her mind. And
took the best of both worlds and ended up with the travel.
How do you like these socks on the Carleton North team?
Well,
Have you
I
noticed
think
them?
they're quite attractive. Wonder what it takes to get socks like that made with them.
Wondered
There's a lot
that
of initials on there.
Well, it says Carleton North High School, I think. If I can get them stopped long enough to read it.
See them. That's Ferguson with the ball. Into DePaulo. DePaulo being guarded by McCarthy. She goes to the top. He set the offense. Now drives in the paint. Jump shot and good for 2. Smith back on the floor for Carleton. Oh, Jennifer Savage at back door. Here's Fisher, just with a miss, boarded there, but rebounded eventually by McCarthy as they were unable to get it. On the wing, goes to White. White misses with a shot. Savage is going to get it over the back as she tried to out-jump Amber Lenahan, who has returned to the game. And we have a timeout charge to Carleton Lady Stars. 7 minutes and 46 seconds left. A 10-point lead by the Spartans. They do everything they can to cut the gap, but they can't get within the 10.
And with a pretty good foul shooter on the line, too, that could make it more than 10. So.
Yeah.
There's still time left, though. I don't know what he's got in his bag of tricks, but...
Well, I think a couple of things for Carleton. I noticed Jenny Fisher was shooting well. I mean, Jennifer Savage is working her heart off to get back into this game on the offensive side. And for the most part, I mean, she stepped up her play versus the first half. Pressure's working well. They just have to start converting
those shots,
yeah.
and stopping them at the other end, too. They're doing a good job initially on the press, but then once they get it down to the other end, St. Stephen is just finishing her off.
And then if they foul in the offensive zone, Spartans get to walk the floor for free at bonus.
That's right.
And,
and the Spartans only have 5 fouls, so they're not close yet.
And again, just to recap, Spartans backcourt, a little bit of foul trouble. Amber Lanahan with 4 fouls. Emily DePaula, who's played a great game offensively and defensively for the Spartans, she's with 3. We don't see Carleton North really trying to do anything to get that 5th foul.
No, I'm surprised. I was surprised the last time they came down on a break and they had Amber on a 2-on-1 and the girl passed the ball. And I thought she'd just take it right at her and see what she'd do. Make the officials make a call.
And make Amber make a decision too.
That's right, exactly.
Does she back it out?
Exactly, yeah. I thought kind of with 4 fouls they might take it at her a little bit more.
Amber's first shot missed everything, but her second shot is in. And now it's 54-43 for the Spartans. Sarah Smith with the ball into Fisher. She goes baseline, no room there. It's knocked out of bounds by Maria Siemens. And the Spartans give up the ball to Carleton North on the end line. Substitutions now. There's Jenny Fisher back in. Had a hot hand when she left. Didn't get the friendly roll there. Fisher again with the ball. Back out to McCarthy. 3-point shot. Just off the mark. That'll be boarded there by Heidi Fisher. Heidi Fisher back out to McCarthy. McCarthy into Brennan. Brennan tried to go over the middle again, but was cut off by Lenahan. And she loses the ball and the hoop by Jenny Fisher, as she just took it cleanly out of her hands. And there's Lenahan with the ball now. There's the trap. Another turnover. Fisher into Brennan. Brennan drives the hoop. The baby hook misses the mark. Savage with the rebound. She gets fouled by Courtney Babcock, putting her at the line. And Spartans coach Bob Conley's off the bench, and he wants a timeout, as the Lady Stars have now cut to a 9-point deficit. Joyce, way to turn around on that possession.
That's right. Yeah, they were not taking very good care of the ball there, St. Stephen's. So I can see why Bob wanted to use his last timeout to kind of calm them down a bit.
Well, we're just under the 7-minute mark. 9-point lead for the Spartans. Lady Stars has a shooter at their line shooting 2. And it's as much an advantage to them now to get points with the clock running to try and cut in. It's going to be a 7-point game.
Anytime you can stop the clock when you're behind is great.
And I think we're going to go back to the Spartans. The last time they took a timeout, Coach Donnelly's talking about girls. It's a press. Here's what we do. We've done it all year.
That's right.
Another timeout, probably the same discussion.
That's right, yeah.
Girls, it's a press. Here's what we do.
Calm them down a little bit.
So it looks like Lady Stars Conference Player of the Year, Jennifer Savage at the line. Having a little bit of a check here on the timeout situation. Spartans lining up. Don't forget, stay with us. We've got boys AA action as well, as Sussex High Sonics will play the Woodstock High Warriors. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast, brought to you by TVNB Primetime Sports. Peter Como with Joyce Slip here providing commentator and hopefully some insights on the game of basketball. Referees still had a discussion here with regards to timeouts. Might be a little bit of confusion at the scorer's table, we're not sure, but regardless of the fact, Jennifer Savage is prepared to go to the line for Carleton North, shooting 2. Spartans now, I would say, almost trying to hold on to a 9-point lead.
That's right, that's right. You don't want to do that. You want to still play with your same energy, same tempo. Not not to lose.
I was just thinking over the last 2 or 3 minutes, the only time we've looked to our left, which is the Spartans hoop, is when they were shooting. Most of the play we've
It has been
here
all down here, you're
with,
right.
Carleton North putting on a great press defense. So I think at the scorer's table, we got all straightened out. Each coach does have 1 timeout remaining. And now we're back to the game. And as we said, Jennifer Savage be at the line shooting 2. Trying to cut in on the 9-point deficit. 1 second under 7 minutes left here in the second and final half. Ladies AA basketball final. Jennifer just missed on the first one. And the second one goes in after rattling around a little bit. Looked like a Tiger Woods putt there for a while. And here's the Spartans, and they're going deep. John Elway throws the ball, and oh my goodness, we have a foul on Amber Lenahan as Jenny Fisher and her were in a foot race to catch a long pass down the floor. And the ball does end up in the Lady Stars' hands after all that kerfuffle under the hoop. Here's Jenny Fisher inside, passes out to Heidi. No room, but she fights her way in, and she gets a travel call as the Spartans close the door on her there in the paint. There was no room, and she tried to create something for herself. Here's Lenahan with the ball now. Lenahan passes it over to Ferguson. Ferguson gets over half, being guarded by Savage.
You don't like to see them pick up the ball when they don't really need to.
And way up top.
Close to that half line, not good.
DePaulo now, Ferguson, Lenahan, in and off the glass, a miss there by Siemens, and a foul. Now it's going to get interesting as that gives the Spartans their 7th foul as Courtney Babcock picks up her 4th foul as well. And now both teams are in bonus, so it evens out with regards to the foul situation where the Lady Stars were in a bit of a problem there as they've been at the bonus line since the 10-minute mark. McCarthy, Brennan and McCarthy. And that's going to be her 5th foul. As Courtney Babcock fouls out of the game for the Spartans, and going in to replace her is Marianne Short. And that puts the Lady Stars at the line. So with 6 minutes left to go in the game, the first Spartan has fouled out. Both teams shooting bonus. It's an 8-point game. And number 14, Heidi Fisher, is at the line for the Lady Stars. First shot is good. Joyce, the last 5 minutes of this game are going to be very interesting.
That's
the way
right,
things have developed.
that's right.
Holy cow.
They just lost a very good defender, too.
And she's 2 for 2 at the line, and now we're at a 6-point game in front of the Spartans. We still got the full court there. Amber Lenahan with the ball. She's looking at double coverage, trying to get out of a hole. Passes it up to Brennan. Brennan's across half. Savage has to let her go with no position. Back out top to Lenahan. She'll try and slow it down, set that offense, which we haven't seen in the last couple of minutes, just the way the game's gone. Lenahan drives the key, drives. It's rebounded by McCarthy to Fisher. Fisher up to Heidi Fisher. Probably back out to McCarthy into Jenny Fisher. The shot, 2 off the boards. Good rebound by Jennifer Savage, up quickly turning, and she bounces it up, but another rebound by Fisher. She can't find someone. McCarthy has the ball into Jenny Fisher. There's a 2-point shot, and count the hoop as Courtney Brennan draws Carleton North High to within 4 of the Spartans, with Amber Lenahan with the ball. Again, full court press by Carleton. Amber trying to find some room right up the side without much of a problem as she drives the hoop. Going the distance and the hoop as she goes coast to coast. Amber Lenahan controlling the offense now for the Spartans. McCarthy with the ball. Setting Carleton North in the Brenton. Into Fisher. Jenny Fisher back out to Brennan. Brennan to McCarthy. McCarthy into Jenny Fisher. She goes in the hole and gets the hoop again. Actually, she's at the right spot. It's a very soft spot, it would seem, there in the Spartans defense. Joyce for
right
that
in the
shot.
middle, that's right. And they're moving the ball around a little bit more, and that's why they're finding that open.
Creating some holes. Ferguson with the shot off the rim, gets her own rebound. DePaula with the ball up to Amber Lenahan, sorry. Lenahan now trying to settle the offense down because definitely the pace is being dictated right now by Carleton North. She goes in just outside the foul line, off the glass and good. I'm not sure she called that.
I'm not sure she did either, but
we'll take it. It's 58-52 now, approaching the 4-minute mark of ladies AA final basketball. Jenny Fisher in the hole, rebounded by Heidi Fisher, but then she lost it to Maria Siemens, and here comes DePaulo trying to create room for herself, up and under. I'm telling you, there's a jump ball situation there, but Jenny Fisher's really picked up her play here the last 2 or 3 minutes, Joyce, and it's really paid dividends for Carleton North.
it has. That's something that you see those grade 12 players saying, this is it, do or die. I better start doing something. I don't want to regret this for the rest of my life.
Exactly, because it's what really, this is the game you remember for the rest of your life.
That's right.
Win,
No,
lose,
you
tie.
do.
This is the big game. You buy the t-shirt, you hang it up on the wall, and you tell your grandkids. Again,
oh yeah,
TV,
you remember this one.
NB Primetime Sports bringing you ladies AA high school final action between St. Stephen Spartans and Carleton North Lady Stars. It's a 6-point differential with the Spartans in front right now. Amber Lenahan, Spartans basic superstar, I guess you'd have to say. He's been playing with 4 fouls here for the last 6 minutes and doing a great job. Although right now the pace belongs to Carleton North, as they seem to have found the right gear late here in the second half. Whose timeout was that, Joyce? Did you get that? Because whoever it was their last timeout.
Yeah, just a second.
So Savage into McCarthy. McCarthy with the ball.
That was Carleton North's last timeout. So there's only one left, and that's with St. Stephen.
There's Jennifer Savage into the paint, off the back glass. There's a miss. McCarthy with the ball, brings it back out top, trying to set her offense. Into Heidi Fisher, she just loses control of it. 3:22 left.
Still lots of time. I mean, 6 points can happen in a minute.
Lenahan with the ball, she passes it off to Ferguson. Ferguson just races up the floor into DePaulo. DePaulo just trying to get something set there. She's kind of low inside. Kicks it out top. Ferguson to McAvoy. McAvoy back to Ferguson.
And St. Stephen has gone really stagnant with their...
Into Lenahan. She was fouled.
They've really gone really stagnant with their offense, though. Just spread out and just kind of pass it around. Not a lot of screening going on. Not a lot of cutting through the key. That's difficult.
So that'll put Lenahan at the line. We're exactly 3 minutes left in the game. Lenahan trying to expand on a 6-point lead. First one's up and off the mark.
She's got to be a little bit tired. She's played all but about 2 minutes here.
About a minute, yeah. Second shot. Misses. That's Kilpatrick with the ball now. Into Savage. Savage up top. Fisher to McCarthy. Into Kilpatrick. 3-point attempt. Off the front of the rim. Gets her own rebound. And McCarthy drives in. Offensive charging foul on McCarthy. A big turnover for the Spartans. That's McCarthy's 4th foul as well. It's their backcourt general. That's into Siemens. Siemens now with the ball on the floor, picks it up, gives it to Ferguson. Ferguson up to DePaulo. DePaulo guarded by Jenny Fisher back out top to Ferguson. Over to Gilmore. Gilmore to Ferguson at the top of the key. Back to Paulo. Paulo intercepted. Amber Lenahan and Amber McCarthy get a jump possession arrow belonging to the Spartans. Here's DePaulo with the ball again. Getting into some type of an offensive set. As mentioned, George, not a whole lot of action going on there. And there's another foul by Megan Kilpatrick. It's going to put Lenahan at the line for the Spartans. And back into the game quickly is Courtney Brennan, who's been guarding Lenahan for the majority of the game. As Kilpatrick picked up her fourth foul. Lenahan has not been most successful here at the line the second half, but I think that's mostly just fatigue.
I think that's fatigue too.
It's like she's actually hoping the ball goes through, not shooting it. She's not much left. Not much left in the tank.
No, that's right.
Here's her first shot, looks good, and it walks its way in. So there's one of two, now 59-52 Spartans. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second half. Second shot's up, and that bounces off the front, but they do board it by Gilmore. She's in the key, she gives it up. There's Gilmore with it. She's going to set the offense, which is a good thing here. Just run the clock down now. Clock's on their side. Brennan on defense, into Ferguson. Ferguson back out to Lenahan. Lenahan out to DePaulo. DePaulo controlling the ball. 13 seconds left in the shot clock. Lenahan now with the ball. Into Ferguson. Out to Lenahan. Quick shot coming. It's short off the mark. Boarded by Jenny Fisher. And here come the Lady Stars. She tries to pass. Unfortunately, she lost it. Should be a jump ball. Possession belonging to Carleton North. Minute 35 left, down by 7. Is it 3-time yet, Coach, or?
It's getting close.
Getting close. Should I go on? Probably no. I'll just sit this one out. Oh, I can put them up. They just don't go in.
That's, yeah, we all can.
McCarthy now with the ball for the Lady Stars into Jenny Fisher with the hoop. 59-54, minute 22 left. Lenahan with the ball for the Spartans. Gives it to Ferguson, and we've basically been able to go up the floor uncontested ever since the press started. So they try and double Lenahan, and Ferguson's the free player. She's up the floor. There's Gilmore with the ball. Aggressive, just a little too aggressive by Heidi Fisher. And that's going to put Gilmore at the line. And that's her third foul.
And that's probably a pretty good one to foul. Melissa McAvoy hasn't played a whole lot this game and would probably be a little bit nervous. So.
And there's a minute 10 left, so you got to get the ball back somehow.
That's
so
right. If they can
clock.
stop the clock, and maybe she'll miss a couple, then they get the ball back. You never know. No.
And she drains the first one big time. Second one off the front is boarded. Here comes McCarthy after the quick outlet pass. I don't know if this is the time to set anything. This is the time to get the ball in the air. Into Fisher, and 2. Just a minute left. Lenahan with the ball. Off to Ferguson. She's going to put the floor uncontested again. Up to DePaulo, Gilmore, and 2 more points. We're at the 52nd mark now. Jenny Fisher with the ball for Carleton North. Into Heidi Fisher from McCarthy. She goes up backboard, misses. Jump ball situation. 2 more points, 62-58 with 30 seconds left to go in the game. And Spartans coach Bob Conley calls his last timeout. So here we are, 38 seconds left to go in the game. 62-58, a 4-point lead for the Spartans. And it's crunch time.
That's right. That's right.
No question we'll be seeing some tough full court press here by Carleton.
They pretty well have to deny the ball coming in bounds, and then if it does get in bounds, they've got to foul right away. I mean, they've got to let no time go off the clock.
Well, and I'm guessing Lenahan's going to get the ball, so unless they want to deny her big time, get the ball in someone else's hands. But, I mean, they tried to foul Gilmore, who relatively new on the floor.
That's right.
She goes to the line and drains the first one.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a quandary here for Coach DeMerchant as he's trying to come game plan or defense game plan the next 38 seconds of this latest AA final. It's turned into be quite a final considering where we were.
That's right.
You know, with the first 5 minutes of the second half as we ended the first half. but full marks go to Carleton North High Lady Stars, who continue to fight, and at no time ever thought they were out of the game, and definitely still within it with 38 seconds left. We've seen 4 points go one way or the other here pretty quickly.
Well, that's right. Oh, it can happen.
So inbounding the ball will be Maria Siemens for the Spartans. She's being guarded by Jenny Fisher. And they're denying Amy. And there's a turnover right off the inbound and a hoop. And now it's a 2-point game and only 1 second off the clock. And they're short with the ball. And she is fouled quickly by Jenny Fisher, which might have been the play. I mean, I think if coach tried to draw this up at that timeout, he couldn't draw it up.
No, that's right.
This one. And that's 5 fouls on Jenny Fisher, which works to the benefit of the Lady Stars because they get a little 30-second
That's right.
timeout.
Although, yeah, not a good one to have foul out because she's been really sparkling in this half. But
so just to recap, we have 34 seconds remaining in the game. St. Stephen's Spartans have 62 points. Carleton North Lady Stars at 60. 2-point game. I believe it's Mary Ann Short at the line shooting for the Spartans. This is going to go right down to whoever has the ball last, I'm afraid.
yeah, I think so. I think it will. I don't know if this girl is a particularly good foul shooter because he did sub her on just at the end of that timeout, the last timeout. So usually you want to have your best foul shooters on at the end of the game, and you know that they're going to sub, going to foul you.
And the Spartans break their timeout, giving Mary Ann all the encouragement they can to hit these free throws, because really they're big free throws. If she hits them both, it's a 2-possession game for Lady Stars. If she hits one, they've hit some 3-point shots, so
That's right.
gonna make it interesting.
Got to make one and got to make two.
Yeah, and that's all you have to do. That one is off the mark. So now we're set up to a fantastic finish as Mary Ann Short is at the second end of her 2-shot foul shot situation. Lady Stars looking for the rebound, as well as Maria Siemens in there. Charlotte Gilmore, she does hit the second one, so it's a 3-point game with 34 seconds left. Here comes McCarthy. Jennifer Savage trying to find some room to work. Swing the ball around into Fisher, and there's a foul, and that might be on number 10. Maria Siemens, and after all that, that's Maria's first foul. So we got 19 seconds left, a 3-point game. Heidi Fisher at the line for the Lady Stars, shooting 2. No timeouts by either coach. Both teams in bonus. The ball spins in and out of the hole. So Heidi Fisher now with 1 shot left. And she bounces that one on, and rebound is by Charlotte Gilmore. Lady Stars foul quickly, and Heidi Fisher fouls her. That's going to put Gilmore at the line. And that's Heidi's 4th foul for the Lady Stars. So we got 18 seconds left. 3-point margin. With the Spartans out in front. And it's still anyone's ball game. Gilmore's first shot. Off the mark. Short comes up with your basic take your time.
That's right, just make one.
Yeah, make one, that's all we need. Just need the one. Lady Stars getting ready to crash the boards here. There's the shot. It's off the mark. It's boarded by Fisher. Quickly up to Jennifer Savage. She's basically going to launch a 3 here at some point in time. There it is. It's blocked by Amy Lenahan. And there's a foul by number 15. Amber McCarthy, and for all intents and purposes with 8 seconds left, that might be the ball game right there, Joyce.
That very well could be. That was a timely block by Amber, and the right person had the ball for a 3-point shot.
And that's the 5th foul on point guard Amber McCarthy, who had a whale of a game for the Lady Stars. Their quarterback, their general on the floor.
they've made a tremendous comeback in this game. I mean, showed a lot of heart and really battled back from a 14-point deficit, really.
And you know, it's one of those ones where someone has to win, someone has to lose, but both teams showed they earned the opportunity to be here by the type of basketball they play. 3-point game in a championship basketball game, it doesn't get any better than this.
No, that's right. This has been a great game.
And you know, the other thing too is the Stars stepped up and played. I mean, you look at Amber Lenahan did a great job. Jennifer Savage probably a little quieter offensively than she wanted to be, but she made some key hoops. Heidi Fisher, actually, or Ginny Fisher, I should say, number 20, really stepped up big time in the second half here to help the Lady Stars get to where they are. But it all comes down to this: 8 seconds left, 3-point lead. We got Emily DiPaolo, who I think's played a great game on both ends of the floor for the Spartans, is at the line shooting too. She hits one of these, and it's a 2-possession game for Carleton, which is going to make it pretty tough with only 8 seconds left.
Yeah, that's right. But, of course, we've seen a lot of foul shots missed in this last minute and a half.
And she walks the first one from the front of the rim to the back of the rim and in the hole, and I think the Lady Spartans now have an idea of what that hoop meant. This one here just kind of ices the cake as far as I'm concerned. And she's off the mark a bit. It's boarded by Sarah Smith. She's got to get the floor in a hurry. Jennifer Savage with the ball, and she travels. Again, 2 key defensive plays by Amber Lenahan. It shows her court savvy.
That's right. That's right.
Defensively, she just sees the game, I guess.
She's around the ball a lot, and that's typical of your good players.
And if they can just hold it here, and that's the game. As the Spartans charge the floor, Bob Connolly, St. Stephen Spartans defeat the Carleton North Lady Stars 64-60 to win the year 2000 Ladies AA High School Championship game. And what a wild finish. And you can see the heartbreak over there on the Carleton North bench. Give them all the marks. They worked their butts off, I guess, to say, lack of a better word, to climb back into this game and make it. They got within 2 at one point in time, just couldn't get over the hump. Comments, Joyce, what you saw, what are the differences you think?
Well, I think Carleton North were just too late starting, basically. I mean, it was just a total 2 different games. The whole first half was all St. Stephen, the whole second half was all Carleton North. And St. Stephen just got too much of an insurmountable lead, and it takes a lot of energy to come back. And unfortunately, energy was taking its toll on the Carleton North girls because they were having to foul out, losing a couple of key players at key times of the game, and it was just
I'll tell you what echoes in my mind is the conversation I had with Paul DeMerchant before the game started. I said, in order for the Lady Stars to win this game, you will have to, and he said, contain Amber Lenahan. And I mean, in the first half, she did it on the offensive side of the board, and in the dying minutes, defensively, she made 2 key plays. So that's going to bring an end to the final. As we said, Ladies AA High School Final. Your champions of the year 2000, the St. Stephen Spartans. On behalf of all the crew of TVNB Primetime Sports, I'm Peter Como, here with Joyce Slip, and stay with us as we do Boys AA. Thank you, everybody.